Whatever you do, don't exercise on your period. It will make your cramps worse. This statement is entirely false, and many tweens are believing information like this just because they see it online or they hear it from their friends. This includes your tween. I'm Maddie with RedDrop, and today we're debunking the top period myths that we've all heard growing up. We'll uncover the truth and share how you can help your daughter feel confident and empowered about her period. Let's start with the most common myths that we hear in the US. These are things that have been passed down from generations, but science tells a completely different story. First, you can't go swimming on your period. This myth likely came from a lack of access to modern period products. With tampons, menstrual cups, and even leak-proof swimwear, swimming's not only safe, but it can actually help reduce bloating and cramps. Plus, it's a great way for girls to stay active without feeling limited on their period. Number 2 is you shouldn't exercise on your period. The idea that exercise is harmful during menstruation couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, light exercise can actually improve your cramps by improving your blood flow and releasing endorphins. Encourage your daughter to try low-impact activities like yoga, stretching, or even going for a short walk. Not only will it help physically, but it can also boost her mood if she's a little grumpy. Myth number 3 is periods are always 28 days apart. The 28-day rule is more of a guideline than a hard fact. Especially in the first few years of menstruation, cycles can range widely. Anywhere from 21 days to 35 days and even longer is still completely normal. This is a great way to introduce to your tween period tracking, either as a journal or through an app, so she can start noticing her body's natural rhythm without feeling like something's wrong with her if it doesn't fit the textbook definition. And RedDrop actually has a great period tracker. I'll leave a link in the description below. Number 4 is you shouldn't wash your hair on your period. This is a widely spread myth in multiple different cultures, and there's absolutely no scientific backing for it. The myth likely stems from the idea that washing your hair can lower your body temperature and potentially cause illness. But the reality is that maintaining good hygiene, including washing your hair, is really important, especially during your period. Especially if you're sweating more or you just want to feel fresher, a nice warm shower can boost your mood and your confidence. So go ahead and encourage your tween to wash her hair. It's perfectly safe, and it might just be the self-care moment that she needs. Number 5 is you lose a lot of blood on your period. To many girls, it might feel like they're losing pints of blood every period, but the reality is, on average, they're only losing about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Helping your daughter understand this can ease any fear she might have during menstruation. It's important to bust these myths early on because you never know what information your tween has heard, and you want to make sure she feels confident and informed during her entire period journey. To wrap it up, tackling period myths is about more than just clearing up confusion. It's about building trust, confidence, and empowerment for your daughter. By having open conversations and leaning into science, you're not just preparing her for her period, you're setting her up for a lifetime of body confidence. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And feel free to check out our website where we provide period prep kits for tweens as well as educational resources. We also have a Period Prep 101 course that guides you through how to talk to your daughter about everything period related. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.